Okay, this video is to show you how to create a form. So here I am on the My Day page. You're going to go to Marketing and go down to Forms. So it'll first take you to this page here, which is the version 2 forms. So you'll only use version 2 forms if you're wanting to communicate with the employees. So the mobile app can only use version 2 forms, not version 3. So if you're wanting to update a chemical treatment record, then this is where you would do it. You would not do it on the version 3. But when we're communicating with customers, we're going to use the version 3 forms, and so which is this page here. So kind of same concept. It's probably best to just copy one that's already been created. So for example, this irrigation form, click this box here and go up to the left side and click copy, and then just change the name. Let's just change it to tree trimming again. Click OK. Oh, I've already made a form for this. So I've already done that. Let's go down to tree trimming. You see that it's still a draft here. So I'll click this. Not sure why they have this page here, but I just always go into edit. And this is where you can finally make some changes. So look on this left side, you'll see that you can edit this field type and the label. So the label is basically just the wording on there. And so it's just a simple header. So how I added that was I went to fields and I clicked header, right? And I just added a field in here. Kind of similar concept to creating a document. If you want to just copy this, you're welcome to do that, right? It'll pull up another one, or just click this trash can button to delete it. So you see the field type is on here on this left side. So here I added a paragraph, right? It's just I probably could have done a short text entry. But yeah, so you'll add this here. You'll see this is a short text entry right here. Actually, this is for the customer to fill out. And so I'll put as a label, I'm going to put first name, right? And I'm going to require that they fill this out. Okay. But big thing is that there's what's called field mapping. So based on what their first name is in their profile, it's going to auto-populate all this stuff in there for them. That way they don't have to fill it out each time. All they have to do is just make sure it looks accurate. So it'll draw from their profile all this information here. Okay, and so you'll see here that I have 3 pages. So this bottom section here. This one is that where all the information is. All right, you can change this to, I want to change the wording in here. I click on this left side and put tree trimming. All right, this one's a long text entry. You can change this to, where is the tree located? All right, and then the customer can put in where it's located. So now I kind of want to know like how many trees they actually have. So let's add a field for that. Oh, you're just gonna click it and it pops up like that. I'll do that again. So I'm gonna delete this. You can go to fields over here on the left side, and then we want a number, right? We want to ask them how many do you have? So that's the number. So it pulls it up right here. So these 2 buttons right here just move it up in a section. So I probably want to put this at the top. I'm going to change this wording and just put how many trees do you want trimmed? Okay, and I'll say please enter a number below. If you don't want that, if you don't want it to say please enter a number below, then just click this description green on button on and off there. Okay, then they can just enter a number. You also don't have to put that in there too, but you can put that, I would leave that in there. You want to make this a required field, see how it puts that red star when I check this box here. There's no field mapping in here because it's just a number that they want, right? Okay. Then you can put in here, let's see, let's change this to, let's maybe add a short or a long text entry. And let's say you want to put in here, what type of trees do you have? And then you can make this bigger, you know. And maybe for this one, you want to keep the description and put, if you are unsure, please put unsure. Okay, then they can enter text and put, you know, 1 Palo Verde, 2 mesquites, whatever. Obviously, we don't need this irrigation stuff here. So this is just basic stuff, right? And obviously looks kind of wonky with the bigger title here. But yeah, so they'll fill this out. You can make this a required field also. Okay, and then you're going to go to the next page. Let's say you want to create another one, right? You're going to click this add button, add page. So that's the tough part about this new forms, is that I'm not too sure how to like move this page 4 to in between this other services and this irrigation section. So this page 4, like if I wanted, after this section here, I wanted to ask a question, does the crew have access to your backyard? I would want that after this section here, but so in the past I've just recreated this. Which you could do is just duplicate it and then delete this page 4 that I just created, and then just change this one to what you're wanting, right? I'll change it to location of trees. I'll go back to this one and put what kind and where. But what kind, where, and how many. And this one's obviously, I'll just put access to the backyard. Okay, so yep, I'm going to change this out, right? I'm going to put a different type of field in here. So maybe a yes or no one, right? So let's just do this one. I'm going to delete option C and just put yes and no, right? Because I'm going to ask them if they have, the crew has access to their backyard. Access to your backyard through a gate. All right. So that's that. We'll make this required, right? So with this, so now we can create a rule. Okay, so I'm going to duplicate this page. I'm going to change this to cannot do service. Okay, and I'll delete this and I'll put paragraph here. It says sorry, we cannot trim your trees